Have you ever wondered how the life of the daughter of the Prophet Muhammad was? Was her house filled with gold and silver? Was her dining table surrounded by countless blessings every day? No. That house belonged to Fatimah az-Zahra, the beloved daughter of the Prophet, the one who wrapped patience in her veil, adorned herself with humility, and turned hardship into love. She was the one whom the Prophet called the leader of the women of paradise. But this honor did not come through ease or luxury. It came through tears, sacrifice, and endless patience. The streets of Medina still bear witness that when the Prophet faced cruelty and persecution, little Fatima would run towards him, wiping the dust off his blessed clothes and saying, "Dear father, are you all right?" The Prophet would look at her with love-filled eyes, for this daughter was the comfort of his heart. When Islam finally rose in Medina, Fatima Ra was married to Ali Ra, the brave lion of Islam and the soft-hearted servant of Allah. What was her dowry? A simple sheet, a pillow filled with palm fibers, and a hand mill to grind flour. That was all. But that hand mill became the mark of her patience. The blisters on her hands became her jewels, and her sleepless nights turned into her worship. All day she worked, grinding, fetching water, caring for her children, and at night she would stand before Allah, pouring out her heart in prayer. Not once did she complain. Not once did she ask for comfort. One day, Ali Ra said to her, "Fatima, your hands are full of blisters. Why don't you go to the Prophet and ask for a servant to help you?" Fatima Ra went to her father's house but turned back at the door, whispering to herself, "How can I ask him for something worldly when he himself goes hungry?" When the Prophet heard about this, he went to their home. Ali Ra and Fatimah Ra were resting when he entered and said softly, "Shall I not teach you something better than what you asked for? When you go to sleep, say Subhanallah 33 times, Alhamdulillah 33 times, and Allahu Akbar 34 times. This is better for you than a servant." That was the height of patience, to seek Allah instead of the world. Then came the moment when the Prophet's time on earth was nearing its end. Fatima Ra sensed it in her heart. One day, the Prophet called her near, whispered something to her ear, and she began to weep. Then he whispered again, and she smiled. Aisha Ra asked her, "Fatima, what did the Prophet tell you?" She replied, "First he told me that he will soon leave this world, so I wept. Then he told me that I would be the first to join him, so I smiled. And then that day came. The day when the Prophet returned to his Lord. The air in Medina turned heavy with sorrow. Fatima's heart broke. She cried, "O my beloved father, you have gone to the one who never dies. O Jibril, tell my heart to be patient. Every day she would come to her father's grave, sit quietly, sometimes crying, sometimes lost in thought, sometimes holding the dust of his grave close to her heart. Ali Ra said, "Whenever I saw Fatimah at the Prophet's grave, my heart shattered into pieces." Soon Fatimah Ra herself became ill. Even in her sickness, her face shone with light. Ali Ra sat beside her, and she said gently, "O Ali, when I leave this world, bury me at night, and perfume my shroud." Tears rolled down Ali's face. Fatimah smiled and said, "Don't grieve, Ali. I am going to meet my father soon." She then performed ablution, covered herself with her veil, lay facing the Qibla, and called upon her Lord. And just like that, her soul departed peacefully. The world fell silent. The earth seemed to stop. Even the wings of Jibril as stood still. The home of the Prophet was quiet once more, but the heavens rejoiced, for the Queen of Paradise had returned home. The patience of Fatimah Ra is a timeless message that patience is not weakness. It is the greatest strength of faith. When pain grows unbearable, it means your Lord is near. When the world feels empty, remember Fatimah Ra, who lost everything, yet never lost Allah. Oh, listener, if your life feels heavy, if your heart is broken, if your sustenance seems little, if your tears never stop, remember, Allah has not forgotten you. He is preparing you through your trials for the gates of paradise. And when He is pleased with you, you too will smile, just like Fatimah Ra smiled before meeting her Lord. May Allah grant us patience like Fatimah Ra, modesty like Fatimah Ra. Ameen. If you found this story of Fatimah az-Zahra inspiring, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more Islamic stories, lessons, and reminders. This video is a spiritual message, a lesson from the patience of the Prophet's beloved daughter.